Not sure if you heard the news last weekend, but GSK on Saturday announced via their media, via their press releases, that Unilever has tried with 3 offers to buy GSK's consumer health business. So what I just want to do in this short video is to show you the news here, although you will hear that I'm very biased towards this news. So, having said that, let's start with the fact. On the 20th of December, GSK got an offer of total 50 billion in both cash and Unilever shares. This is really huge. You need to know that the total assets of Unilever in the annual report of 2021 comprised a total of 70 billion. So we're talking here almost about doubling the assets of Unilever. I will show you that soon. GSK has rejected all 3 proposals because they feel it's fundamentally undervalued. Then they start talking about the fact that they have been transforming this business since 2014. This is really important to know because what it means, they have had cost-saving problems, synergies and everything. What also assumes that this is already a very lean operated business today in 2021. You need to keep this in mind because if we look at Unilever, they're saying that they expect synergies out of this acquisition. Now, what they also say in GSK is, hey, today we are having a sales of 9.6 billion just in 2021 alone, which is a lot. So what Unilever wants to pay here is almost a 6-time annual sales compared to what they are making today. They also say that they are delivering their organic sales with 4% growth. CAGR. This is not too bad, but it is nothing exciting either. What I at least wouldn't have expected is that you would then offer a 6 multiple on the sales for a company like GSK. But okay, I'll show you a little bit more there. Anyway, GSK is really confident that they can create more shareholder value by just spinning it off and make an IPO out of it and have it been standalone on the market. Okay, now here comes the staggering fact. Yeah, because GSK here is being quite transparent to us on Saturday, sharing what has happened. Unilever was quiet, bloody quiet. They didn't do anything. What is their response in their press release? Nothing. Unilever just notes that there was recent reporting and yes, kind of that they find it a good strategic fit. That's it. And literally, what is it? 30 words on this? Nothing. How can you leave your long-term shareholders, which I am as well, standing like this in the cold outside? Anyway, the news yesterday already about Unilever was really tough. And that's why I think the board of directors also decided to come with an update today. And they mention here as well that this update was really triggered by their interest in the GSK Consumer Healthcare. Now, the highlights here that I took out of this press release, or I don't know, maybe I should call this stress release. They start off with saying that if we do major acquisitions, which they are planning to do, they should also be accompanied by divestments, because this would provide funding and enable separation dis-synergies and such. So it suggests that the company is not lean already today, so why not dispose them already today if you have this in the company? Just take the funds. You don't need to only wait until you buy something. You can do it today and you do it out of strength. Because now what it sounds like, what they want to do is a garage sale. GSK has all the negotiation power. They can ask whatever they want effectively because Unilever seems desperate. At the same time, everyone knows that Unilever is desperate because it needs the funds to acquire GSK. So you know that they can only sell this as a discount to any hedge fund manager or something like that. This for me only looks like a losing game when you think about Unilever at this moment in time. Sell your poor performing assets just out of the blue in a very richly market and buy these kinds of assets like GSK when you have really the cash on the balance sheet, because then you have a much stronger position. Secondly, do it when there is a market decline or something like that. Do it when a company is in trouble. Having said that, they think that they really quickly after an acquisition, they should be able to go back to gearing in a short to medium term. What this means is their debt profile. Now then they start talking why GSK Consumer Healthcare is such a strong strategic fit. 45% overlap when it comes to oral care and VMS. But then they also start to blah, blah, blah. OTC would be an attractive adjacent category with the ability to combine Unilever's consumer and branding expertise with GSK's consumer health, technical and OTC capabilities. When you read the GSK report, they were already saying that they were excellent in this. So what does Unilever have the add here? And then they start to talk about scale and growth platform. This is literally almost a copy out of the statement from GSK Consumer Health. Here you go, here is it. This transformation has also provided a platform to scale. Ta-da! So there's really nothing original in the Unilever update. Let's go further. What I really don't like and what really triggered me in this press release and really made me thought like, okay, this is it, is here. We believe that this would be an attractive and synergistic combination. Synergistic is the first thing they think about. What it means is they see duplicate cost structures, cut something out of it, and then we will earn money. You need to know, I just mentioned to you, GSK is claiming that they did this already since 2014. So what's really there still in synergy? I don't see it, and if it is there, it's probably only for the 45% here, not for the 55 other percentages. So what it also tells me, if this is the best that Unilever has to offer in their press release, then this is really a poor and almost desperate acquisition of Ellen Yopi. I know that the company is under a lot of pressure. They have not been growing their top line a lot. Hedge funds are complaining. They adopted this stakeholder philosophy, and this has prevented them from being really profitable because of this policy. That's my humble opinion. But only after that they say, for the shareholders of Unilever, which we would also deliver value and certainty to the shareholders of GSK and Pfizer. So what is this value? There is just nothing about the value here. Nothing. This is as good as it gets. Synergy, plus we would also deliver some value. Hence, for me, this is all bullshit, this whole acquisition. I think they shouldn't do it. And I will show you also some of the numbers here. So if you look at the pre-quarterly earnings released by GSK, the company is making around 9.5 billion in fiscal year 2020, right? They're on track to do, let's say, 10 billion. What I've also looked at is actually the profit margin, because here we are talking about the operating margin. Let's assume that to be 21%, 22%. Yeah. If we go to the profit margin of the company as a whole, they have, let's say, 14.30 in a single quarter in 2020, and in Q3 2021 they made a profit after tax and everything, so net income of around 13.68. I'm taking this number here. What this means that we are talking about a profit margin for the whole company of around 15 to 16%. Let's take this as an assumption and go back here to the quarterly results. We're talking then about a 1.5 billion to 1.6 billion in net profit margin for the consumer healthcare business. If we just use a multiple of 20 here in this richly valued market, and this is a consumer staple we're talking about approximately 30 to 32 billion pounds. As we saw before, Unilever is willing to offer 50 billion pounds. I can't get to it. By my head, I can't get to it. 20 billion, I'm sure, will end up on the balance sheet here in the balance sheet of Unilever as goodwill, which is already 20 billion. I don't see that this is a good deal. If they wanted to buy this business for 30 billion, maybe 50 billion is insane, and it shows the desperation. Guys, this is it from my side. These are the facts. This is how I look at it. Many people were asking for this, so I hope I clarified a little bit my thoughts. Just to let you know, full disclosure, it's my fourth biggest position in my portfolio. I don't intend to sell anything. I believe that Unilever will not buy this company. Hence, I'm pretty fine with keeping these shares. However, the CEO is really not giving me a lot of confidence here. And if he continues to do like this, he should really be replaced. I might buy some additional shares if the price continues to drop to the low 40s, because, then it sounds rather to me like buy the dip. Having said that, I hope you enjoyed this. Have a great day.